In this video, I am going to talk about the pattern recognition for detecting the CCC extension risk. So let's get into analytical mode here. Just watch this video where the surgeon is doing capsulorhexis in an intumescent cataract with the use of heavy dispersive OVD in the anterior chamber, and the first flap is made. And as the surgeon goes, you can watch that the CCC tends to get extended here. Surgeon pulls it back, and with the quick pull, surgeon is able to retrieve it. And what you see in this video is that the rexis is larger than what is required. But let's analyze each small step here and find out the risk analysis as we go. So first nick is made and first flap is created. The moment the flap is created, we have to imagine this 5 mm circle. We have to stay within this circle. So it's within the circle now, and now what you see is that it's going beyond this 5 mm circle. Once it goes beyond, there is a chance that it might extend further. So surgeon pulls it back, as you can see, it's pulled centrally and it comes within that 5 mm circle. Again, the surgeon again tries to go with the same continuous force of ripping, and what you see is that it's going beyond that 5 mm circle. And also, if you look at the angle at which the capsulorhexis age is now going, it appears that it tends to go outside, and that's what exactly happens here. And the surgeon is now trying to course correct by pulling it centrally. Still, it continues to go out, and finally, the quick pull is made in order to retrieve this capsulorhexis from the zonular area. Now, what we see, the end result is the extended axis, but where it started is also important. You can see this angle at which it started extending. So now let's go into these shots. These are four snapshots I have taken at different steps where the capsulorhexis is pulled, and I've named it 1 2 3 4. And looking at it, you have to answer yourself that which of these have a higher risk of extension, which are the points at which I must, or the surgeon must, analyze and understand that at this point I must take corrective action, otherwise it might go into the extension mode there. So if we analyze the risk, you will find the pictures 1 and 2. These had the high chance of extension, and you can see because the one is becoming larger than what is required, and that's when, if you go back and see, the surgeon corrected the course by pulling it centrally. And second is it's larger at the same time. It's also, if you see the angle, it's going outwards a bit, and this is where the surgeon fails to correct the course of the capsulorhexis. So both the things have to be always analyzed on the go when we are doing capsulorhexis. And this is not only for the intumescent cataract; it is for all types of cataracts here. Now let's look at another case where intumescent cataract is tackled by double rhexis or two-stage rhexis technique. And first, a small rhexis is made. It's just 1.5 millimeter, and then we aspirate the cortex, liquefied cortex. Then we rotate the nucleus so that all the liquefied cortex is released. After this, we make a tangential nick. So even these steps before doing capsulorhexis help in mitigating the risk of extension. These are not needed in a routine case, but for an intumescent cataract, it becomes important. Now, even after removing this intumescent, we have to still be careful about the risks I have told in the first video. So, watch now what the surgeon is doing. So, the first flap is made, it's well within the 5 mm circle, and when the surgeon pulls it later, and you can see the surgeon is carefully focusing on the angle at which the rhexis is left at the end of its movement. So it's still going inwards. There is no outward angle to the capsulorhexis edge there, and it's within the 5 mm circle. Again, even at the end, you can see the final attempt is made so that the angle of that capsulorhexis edge is not outward, and so the surgeon is able to complete dysrhexis without any problem. So apart from these two, of course, we have to always keep the antechamber formed and keep the eye little softer side to have a very reproducible capsulorhexis in all our cases. How do you find this video? Do subscribe to my YouTube channel and looking for more comments. Thank you so much.